for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The Wizards trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Raptors in Toronto.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Wade. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
And the Wizards making a change here. Oubre's checked in, and the Heat making a change here. Snell's checked in, and Wall. Here we go now.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should pass first?
Fun.
And the play courtesy of Kia. Washington leading now by 3. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. That's good from Porter on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss. Shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
That's good. Oubre's got his first bucket of the night.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
.115 left to play in the first. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Dellavedova kicks to Scott. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Snell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Miami no good on that time either.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
All with it, out defended by Freak. Scott, good.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And it's Freak missing.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
And Wall. Here we go now. No one near him. Another one falls for Washington.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age. Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom. Morris, Porter's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's John Wall in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Len. Amon Shumpert has come in for Winslow. Freak's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Jennings in for Rivers. On the floor for Miami, Freak in at shooting guard. Amon Shumpert is out there with Dang. Then there's Chris Bosch. And it's Jennings in at the point. It's stolen by Dang. Outside Jennings. Now the pass to Freak. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Bosch, the screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Chris Bosch.
Bosch has got 7.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The Wizards with another miss. The Heat trail by 14. The drive by Shumpert. Jennings passes to Shumpert. Now here's Freak, guarded closer, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Over to the wing. Porter with the steal. Outside, Scott. The feed to Porter. There's the triple. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Shumpert dishes to Dang. Pass to Freak. Launches a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And Wall kicks to Oubre. Pass to Porter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Kicks to Freak. There's the 3. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And he gets the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
They set the pick. Left side, Jennings. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Wizards lead by 17. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Get ready for your Wizard Girl.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know. It's Matthew Dellavedova in for Bradley Beal. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Luol Deng is checked in for Bosch. Amon Shumpert has come in for Winslow. Freak's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Rivers in for Brandon Jennings. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Oubre. And it's Wall. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Scott in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Count that one. And that's now 11 points for Freak.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 19.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
To the inside, Rivers, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And a moment here to check out the stats for John Wall. He's coming off an excellent season. He's averaged 20 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
And the second free throw, good. 1:03 left to play in the third. To the paint, right wing. That's a two from Dellavedova. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And Shumpert kicks to Freak. Offline with his three.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Outside, Wall. Misses the three. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Washington out in front, running away with it. We'll be back. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mike Scott's checked in for Hodges. Oubre comes in for Morris. Porter's checked in for Turner. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for John Wall. On the court for the Heat, Freak in a 2-guard. Payne out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Craig in at the center position. Here's Dellavedova. Passes it to Beal. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 16 points here for Beal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
In what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Heat.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for John Wall. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Wizards, Austin Rivers.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now King. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's Dellavedova. Lets it fly from 18. Payne grabs the board.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And a wide open look for Freak. The long distance three is buried. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Rivers. And there's the pass to Lowe. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about.